Why do some people seem to get everything done, while the rest of us are stuck in a never-ending cycle of, "I'll do it tomorrow"? Why do we watch our to-do lists grow longer? Our dreams drift further away, and our motivation fade, even though we know exactly what we need to do. Why does procrastination have such a tight grip on our lives? No matter how many times we promise ourselves, "This time I'll change," maybe you've felt it too. You wake up with good intentions. You tell yourself, "Today is the day," but then hours slip by. You check your phone, scroll through social media, watch another video, and suddenly it's midnight. The work is still there. The guilt is heavier. And you wonder, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just start? But what if the problem isn't you? What if procrastination isn't a sign of laziness or weakness, but a symptom of something deeper, a system that's broken, a mindset that's been hijacked, a habit that's been hardwired into your brain? What if, in just 10 minutes, you could break the cycle and finally take control? Today I'm going to show you how, not with empty motivation or productivity hacks, but with a proven, step-by-step system that can kill your procrastination habit permanently. If you're ready to stop watching life pass you by and start living on your own terms, keep watching. In the next 10 minutes, you'll discover the real reason you procrastinate, and it's not what you think. You'll learn a Japanese-inspired system, backed by science and ancient wisdom, that can rewire your brain for action, focus, and unstoppable momentum. You'll see how ordinary people have used these principles to finish projects, ace exams, build businesses, and reclaim their lives from the grip of delay. By the end of this video, you'll have a practical blueprint to kill your procrastination habit for good. You'll know exactly what to do, step by step, even if you've failed 100 times before. And you'll realize that the power to change isn't out there, it's already inside you, waiting to be unlocked. But there's a catch. This system isn't about working harder or pushing yourself to the brink. It's about working smarter, starting smaller, and building a new identity, one tiny action at a time. If you're looking for a magic bullet, this isn't it. But if you're ready for real, lasting change, let's begin. Before we dive in, I want you to do something powerful. In the comments below, write down the one task you've been putting off the longest. Make it public. Declare it. Because the first step to killing procrastination is honesty, and the second is accountability. And if you're serious about transformation, hit subscribe and join this community. Every week we explore the ancient wisdom and modern science that can help you become the person you were meant to be. Now let's unlock the system to kill your procrastination habit permanently. Let me tell you a story. It's about a young man named Rio. Rio was smart, ambitious, and full of ideas, but he had a secret enemy: procrastination. Every semester, he promised himself he'd start studying early. Every week, he planned to work on his side project. Every day, he told himself, "Just one more episode, then I'll start." But the days slipped by. Deadlines loomed. The pressure mounted. Rio would panic, pull an all-nighter, and barely scrape by. He hated the stress, the guilt, the feeling of always being behind. But no matter how many times he vowed to change, the cycle repeated. Maybe your story is different. Maybe you procrastinate on work, fitness, relationships, or even your dreams. But the feeling is the same. You want to act, but something invisible holds you back. You wonder if you're just lazy or broken or destined to fail. But here's the truth: you're not broken. You're human. And procrastination isn't a character flaw, it's a habit, a pattern, a system that can be changed. Rio's turning point came one rainy afternoon when he stumbled into a quiet temple on the outskirts of Kyoto. There, he met an old monk who would change his life forever. The monk listened to Rio's story and smiled. "You think procrastination is about laziness," he said, "but it's really about fear. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of discomfort. Your mind protects you by avoiding pain, even the pain of starting." He explained that the human brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. When a task feels overwhelming, boring, or scary, the brain triggers avoidance. You reach for your phone, your snacks, your distractions, not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to protect you. But the monk also shared a secret. The mind is like a garden, he said. If you plant seeds of action, even the smallest ones, they will grow. If you water the weeds of delay, they will take over. He introduced Ryo to a Japanese principle called Kaizen, the art of continuous, tiny improvements. Instead of trying to overhaul his life overnight, Ryo was challenged to take the smallest possible action, every day, no matter how insignificant it seemed. The monk also taught him a Zen practice, mindful starting. Instead of focusing on finishing the whole task, Ryo was to focus only on beginning, just the first step, nothing more. Ryo was skeptical. How could something so simple defeat a habit so powerful? But he was desperate, so he decided to try. Ryo's first challenge was to study for just 10 minutes. Not an hour, not a whole chapter, just 10 minutes. He set a timer, opened his book and started. At first, his mind screamed for escape, but he told himself just 10 minutes. That's all. When the timer rang, he was surprised to find he wanted to keep going. The hardest part, the start, was over. The next day, he did it again and again. Some days he stopped after 10 minutes. Other days, he kept going for an hour. But the rule was always the same, just start, just 10 minutes. This is the power of the 10-minute rule. It's a psychological trick that lowers the barrier to action. When a task feels too big, your brain resists. But when it's tiny, almost laughable, your brain says, I can do that. Over time, Ryo's resistance faded. The habit of starting became automatic. The cycle of procrastination began to break. But Kaizen alone wasn't enough. The monk taught Ryo the Zen art of mindful starting. Every time Ryo sat down to work, he took a deep breath and brought his full attention to the present moment. He noticed the urge to check his phone, the discomfort in his body, the swirl of anxious thoughts. Instead of fighting them, he simply observed. He learned that procrastination is strongest in the moments before you start. Once you begin, the resistance melts away, the mind settles, the work flows. Painful starting is about letting go of the need to finish, to be perfect, to know every step. It's about trusting that action, no matter how small, is always better than inaction. Ryo practiced this every day. Some days were easy, some were hard, but each time he started, he grew stronger. Most people fail to kill procrastination for 3 reasons. 1, they wait for motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. 2, they set huge, overwhelming goals. Big goals trigger big resistance. The brain sees them as threats. You freeze, avoid, and delay. 3, they punish themselves for slipping. Guilt and shame create a cycle of avoidance. You feel bad, so you avoid the task, which makes you feel worse. The Kaizen plus Zen system solves all 3 problems. Small steps slip past resistance. Mindful starting replaces motivation. Self-compassion breaks the cycle of guilt. Ryo faced setbacks, bad days, distractions, old habits. But each time he returned to the system. Just 10 minutes. Just start. No judgment. Modern science has finally caught up with the wisdom of Kaizen and Zen. The Zeigarnik effect. Psychologists have found that starting a task creates a kind of mental itch, a desire to finish what you've begun. Once you start, your brain wants to keep going. The power of small wins. Research shows that tiny actions build momentum. Each small win releases dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, making it easier to act again. Mindfulness and self-compassion. Studies show that people who practice mindfulness and forgive themselves for procrastinating are more likely to take action in the future. The 10-minute rule isn't magic. It's neuroscience wrapped in ancient wisdom. Weeks passed. Ryo's life began to change. He finished his assignments early. He started his side project. He felt lighter, freer, more in control. But the real change was deeper. Ryo no longer saw himself as a procrastinator. He saw himself as someone who takes action, no matter how small. He became the master of his time, not its victim. His friends noticed. They asked for his secret. He shared the 10-minute rule and the practice of mindful starting. Some used it to write books. Others used it to get fit, learn new skills, or finally clean their rooms. The transformation wasn't just about getting things done. It was about becoming someone new, someone who trusts themselves, who moves through life with purpose and presence. Look at the comments below this video. You'll see people just like you, struggling, striving, declaring their tasks, supporting each other. This isn't just a channel, it's a community. A place where you can be honest about your struggles, celebrate your wins, and find encouragement when you fall. In Japan, there's a saying, fall 7 times, stand up 8. That's what this community's about. Not perfection, but persistence. Not judgment, but support. If you're ready to change, don't do it alone. Share your journey. Encourage others. Celebrate progress no matter how small. Together, we can create a ripple effect of action. One task, one step, one day at a time. Now it's your turn. I challenge you to use the 10-minute rule to kill your own procrastination habit. Step 1, write down the task you've been avoiding. Be specific. Step 2, set a timer for 10 minutes. That's all. Step 3, start. Don't worry about finishing. Just begin. Step 4, when the timer rings, decide, stop or keep going. Either is a win. Step 5, repeat every day. If you miss a day, forgive yourself and start again. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one task, one step, one day. Start today. Share your commitment in the comments. Make it public. Make it real. Remember, action kills procrastination. The hardest part is starting. The rest will follow. If this video inspired you, if you're ready to start your journey, subscribe to the channel and join our community. Every week, we explore the wisdom that can help you become the person you were meant to be. And before you go, declare your task in the comments. What will you start today? What's your first 10-minute action? Your words might inspire someone else to begin. The journey to freedom starts with a single small step. Take yours today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.